Hey everyone, welcome back, and today we are going to be watching the second episode of Doctor Who Season 5. It's called The Beast Below, so I'm looking forward to getting into that. We were left on a bit of a major cliffhanger on our previous episode because we had Amy leaving with the Doctor and what looked like, and I'm pretty sure was a wedding dress that was hanging up in our room. So we'll see what happens there. If it was, I think it was Rory who it looks like she was going to be marrying. We can clearly see where Amy's priorities lie. I mean, she's taken a huge risk to go travelling with the Doctor at the possibility that she'll miss her wedding. I can understand why she would do it, but it does not bode well for the relationship that she's got. At this stage, she's going to put the Doctor first. She's been waiting so long to see him again. I think Amy sees this as her chance to finally explore and go off with the Doctor. It's something that she's wanted to do as a child. It's something that she's clearly thought about. Her whole life she's thought about this man, and she's just going to take that opportunity and run with it. So I understand where she's coming from with that, but I would like to see what happens if she gets to her wedding, if she gets married. Let's get into the episode. Time to embrace the madness, and here we go. I'm guessing we're at some point in the future. Devon, Surrey, all places in England.
Well done, Ben.
Okay, so there's some sort of school one. Oh, is that like a Zoltar?
Bad boy, Timmy. Zero.
God, that was freaky. Did not like that.
Can't ride a Vader with a 0. You know what happens. You'll get sent below.
Okay, so they've definitely increased the creepiness factor in this episode.
Expect no love from the beast below.
Oh my god! Did they just kill a child there? That looked like a child gets sent to the fiery pits of hell.
When I was 7, I had an imaginary friend. Last night was the night before my wedding.
Okay, so it definitely was our wedding. That was confirmation.
So we're like a wildlife documentary, yeah? Because if they see like a wounded little cub or something, they can't just save it. They've got to keep filming and let it die. You find that hard, being all like detached and cold.
Yeah, that's just not in the Doctor's nature. He always has to get involved. I don't even know why he was saying to Amy that that's a rule, that he doesn't do that. So it's a bit Big Brother then, if they're always being watched.
Are you sure?
Saw it myself. Are you going to tell her?
Are these like priest people? Or like a cult or something's going on? Okay, so what is with the water? There's clearly some sort of tale or trick with it.
Ask her about those things. The smiling fellas in the booze, they're everywhere. Everything else here is all battered and filthy. Look at this place, but no one's laid a finger on those booze, not a footprint within 2 feet.
No, if they're not suspicious, then they're definitely creepy.
Why
I
are
mean,
people scared of the things in the booths?
yeah, you'd need to look into that.
What are you gonna do?
What I always do, stay out of trouble.
By getting right into it.
You sound Scottish.
I am Scottish. What's wrong with that? Scotland's got to be here somewhere.
No, they wanted their own ship.
Oh well, good for them. Is that like a big worm? No, scorpion. Scorpion. It's the cult.
No engine vibration on deck. Ship this size, engine this big, you'd feel it. The water would move.
Oh, right.
The impossible truth, Doctor. We're traveling among the stars in a spaceship that could never fly.
How?
I don't know. There's a darkness at the heart of this nation. It threatens every one of us.
Who are you?
It must be someone that that he knows, because she's wearing a mask.
Name: Amelia Jessica Pond.
Oh, okay, so it can work out who she is.
Marital status:
Oh.
unknown.
Oh, well, yeah, because she's not went through with it then yet.
You are here because you want to know the truth about this starship. When this presentation has finished, you will have a choice.
Oh, forget,
You
right.
may either protest or forget.
Okay.
If just 1% of the population of this ship do likewise, the program will be discontinued with consequences for you all. If you choose to accept the situation, and we hope that you will, then press the forget button. All the information.
What a choice.
Here then is the truth about Starship UK.
Right away she went to forget. Oh my god, it must have been awful then.
Please get the doctor off this ship.
What is happening on this ship?
This isn't a trick, this is for real. You've got to find the doctor.
She made that choice really quickly. She didn't even stop to think about that.
We're bringing down the government.
I do not like that face at all. Okay, so I'm guessing it doesn't kill them right away then. Ugh. Are they
It's not
on
a
something?
flaw,
It's an actual alien?
It's a tongue.
Oh, that's even worse than what I was thinking. So is that trying to swallow them then? So they're going to go down to this...
Big old beast below decks, and everyone who protests gets shoved down its throat. Is that how it works?
This is some weird horror movie stuff going on. Oh!
Vicky was a bit on the fence about you, weren't she? Knighted and exiled you on the same day.
Liz 10.
Liz 10, yeah. Elizabeth the 10th. And down!
Nice.
I'm the bloody queen, mate.
You'll come with us now.
Why would I do that?
What?
You must go now, Mom.
Where?
The tower, Mom.
Put it in the Tower of London.
There's children down there. What's all that about?
Protesters and citizens of limited value are fed to the beast. For some reason, it won't eat the children.
Oh my god.
You're the first adults it's spared. You're very lucky.
Look at us, torch chamber.
They were trying to feed children to this. And we've just glossed over that.
This creature, this poor, trapped, terrified creature, it's not infesting you. It's not invading.
Wants to
What you have
escape.
instead of an engine. And this place down here is where you hurt it, where you torture it. Stop it. Look at it. An antique made by craftsmen over 200 years ago and perfectly sculpted to
It was her idea
Oh, it's 10 years.
to save her citizens. And that's why she's chose to forget all the time.
10 years. And the same 10 years over and over again. Always leading you here.
Yep. Okay, that's a different choice.
I have found my way to the Tower of London. The creature you are looking at is called a star whale.
Wow.
As far as we are aware, is the last of its kind.
Oh, he can relate to that.
Breaks my heart. If you wish our voyage to continue, then you must press the forget button. If not, press the other button. Your reign will end, the star whale will be released, and our ship will disintegrate.
And everyone will die on it.
You don't ever decide what I need to know.
I don't even remember doing it.
You did it, that's what counts.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't care. When I'm done here, you're going home.
That's thousands of people that she's wanting to save. Like, it's a hard decision, that one.
One mistake. I don't even remember doing it.
It's not even a full mistake, it's just a difficult
You're only
choice.
human.
He used that as an insult there.
I'm going to pass a massive electrical charge through the star whale's brain. Should knock out all its high functions, leave it vegetable. The ship will still fly, but the whale won't feel it. I murder a beautiful, innocent creature as painlessly as I can. And then I find a new name, because I won't be the doctor anymore.
There must be something we can do some other way.
Nobody talk to me, nobody.
Human has anything to say to me today!
Come on, use your eyes. Notice everything. Notice everything.
We'll keep the children.
Children screaming, and then it came. It's the last of its kind.
It wants to save them. It feels alone.
Wait, no! No!
We've increased speed.
Yeah, well, you've stopped torturing the pilot. God help.
So all those years of torturing that whale was for nothing.
If you were that old and that kind, and the very last of your kind, you couldn't just stand there and watch children cry.
God, they must feel absolutely awful now.
But you couldn't have known how it would react.
You couldn't. But I've seen it before. Very old and very kind, and the very, very last. Sound a bit familiar?
Aww.
Sorry, what?
Well, it's always a big day tomorrow. We've got a time machine. I skipped the little one.
You know what I said about getting back for tomorrow morning?
Oh, you need to tell him, Amy.
Hello? Sorry, who? No, seriously, who? Says he's Prime Minister. First the Queen, then the Prime Minister. Get about it, don't ya?
Which Prime Minister?
Oh, he's very much in demand.
Winston Churchill, for you.
Oh, hello, dear. What's up?
Oh my God, he really looks like him.
Actually very dangerous. I think I'm going to need you.
Daleks.
We're on our way.
I do love the Daleks.
In bed above, we're deep asleep, while greater love lies further deep.
Oh. So that was The Beast Below, and Amy has still not told the doctor that she's getting married. I suppose in her favour, Winston Churchill is a bit of a big distraction, so I understand. And she's also in a TARDIS, which can really travel to any moment in time, so she can always go and travel to the day that she gets married. But that's not the point. Hopefully she tells him soon. Hopefully she tells him in this next episode, because I can see a lot of drama. I can see it escalating. Yeah, I really enjoyed that episode. I think that's my favourite of the two that I've watched so far. That's been my favourite. I like the concept that a whole nation has chose to forget. It is a really interesting dilemma to have to go through, because you're not just thinking about yourself dying, you're thinking of children dying, or the possibility of children dying. So I understand why they would choose to forget, because it's not a case of either you choose to protest or you actually make the decision, as in you will know that you're continuing to torture this whale, which makes it a different sort of scenario, because I'm wondering if the choice would be the same if they didn't have that forget option. But yeah, very interesting idea. It's a very difficult choice. It brings to mind the trolley problem. I feel like we got to know Amy though more in this episode. We got to see more of her personality. She's a bit of a daredevil. She's a bit reckless at times. She doesn't follow the rules feels like she understands the Doctor already. Not completely, obviously, but she's starting to understand him. She seems like a bit of a risk taker, very impulsive. She's just, if something comes to her head, she's going to do it. And I don't think she fully thinks things through. I think she goes off of emotion, logic as well, but it seems like she's driven by intuition. I do really like how she treats the Doctor, how she handles him in a sense. I know she's not known the Doctor for long, but she almost feels like family to him. I just feel like there's some sort of connection there, and he seems like he's sharing more with her. And for her to comprehend that the whale is trying to save the children, and for the Doctor not to see that first, because she can see what the Doctor's like and how the Doctor does the exact same thing as the whale's doing. I quite liked how they wrote that, so that it's Amy that notices and it's the Doctor that's always putting humanity first. Really good story. Loved the writing. Loved the Queen in it. The actress was brilliant. And I quite liked that twist at the end, that it really was the Queen that was in charge of everything that was happening, but she just chose to forget for her kingdom, for her people. And it was cruel that they'd been torturing that whale for like 300 years when they didn't have to. I feel like that was a reflection on humanity, that they chose to continue to torture the whale because they assumed that it wouldn't help them. It's almost like always thinking the worst of others because they judge it off themselves maybe, or off ourselves maybe, but there was a good lesson there. I felt like I liked seeing more of Matt Smith's acting in this episode and just seeing his views and opinion of humanity. I mean, he used that line of you're only human, I think it was. That was, to me, that was an insult. The way he said it was giving it an insult to Amy for it. This episode's changed my perspective of the Doctor as well, of this Doctor. I just seen him as quite a positive, wacky, eccentric character from the first episode, but you can see his opinions on humanity, that he loves to save them, but he can see the worst of them, and he does relate to this whale, but he's still willing to end it to protect all these people. So yeah, Matt Smith was really good in this episode. Obviously so was Karen Gillan as well. I loved how Scotland had already had it separated, it had its own ship, hopefully not on the back of a star whale. They masked people were creepy, like, oh, they freaked me out. It gave that like circus doll vibe that comes to life and kills you. I don't know why the Queen would choose them to have their faces. I found it interesting how it was, so basically they're killing people. That's another thing. If they stopped doing that then, because they're sending people, obviously the whale didn't eat the children, but they were sending other people into the whale's mouth for the whale to eat. So now that the whale's no longer getting tortured, what's it going to eat? Like, are they still going to feed the whale people? And is it criminals they're feeding? What is it that they're feeding these whales? What people are they feeding them? Because it's not accepting the children, but it is eating some people that they send down. We didn't actually find an answer to that. I really liked the plot of this episode. I liked the dialogue, the character development, acting's brilliant. I quite enjoyed the episode actually. I'm trying to think of anything that I wasn't happy with. They maybe could have involved the children a bit more. I felt like it was just really to show that the whale didn't kill the children, especially like the wee girl and boy. I thought they would have more to do in this episode, but yeah, they didn't really do much apart from like having Amy have someone to talk to and showing a bit more of her personality. Overall, I liked it because there was like an emotional weight to this episode. I would say that this is my favourite episode so far, and it had such a interesting story and really a complex dilemma. So yeah, I felt pulled into the episode because there was more to it. It wasn't just a fun one. It had a bit of It had more significance than that. Even though I do like the fun episodes, that was definitely more of a heavy episode and I enjoyed it more. I liked getting to know Amy and just her character. I like getting to know our new Doctor. Looking forward to the next one. Overall, I enjoyed it and I'm looking forward to seeing the Daleks again. So I'll see you next time. Bye.